Good evening, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. I've just filmed this on a different memory card, but I think there's something wrong with the memory card, so I'm gonna try and refilm it. But hello, how are you? I'm back. I'm just gua sharing. You'll see that I have a different background behind me, and that is because I'm currently in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And I'm here because, as I told you in my previous video, I was planning a trip to Indonesia, and so this is kind of like, I mean, the past few days, and I'm going to tell you guys the story as well, have been an absolute ordeal, to say the least. And I'm here a day late, and plans have kind of been changed around a million times because of these errors that have been happening. But anyway, so sorry about my hair, by the way. I've just washed it and it's a mess, but anyway, irrelevant. So basically what happened was that I was supposed to leave on Sunday from Milan and get a flight to Doha, and then another connecting flight to Medan, and then I'm supposed to fly from Medan to the island where I'm going to be staying on for Tuesday. The flight was going to be on Tuesday. So I was going to be leaving for the island on Tuesday. I was gonna have like 10 days on the island, and then we were gonna go to Bali or Malaysia or whatever. We hadn't really 100% decided yet. But basically what happened was I had booked these flights in March, like, and you know when you book on Skyscanner, and I often do that because, you know, sometimes you can get better deals, but it's always a little bit more risky, and in this case it definitely was more risky. So basically what happened was I booked these flights in March, and it was this agency, and I booked these flights and everything was confirmed. In the last days I've been receiving like confirmation emails from them saying like everything is okay with your flight, get ready for your trip to Medan. And I was like, well, obviously everything seems fine, no? And you know when you book through an agency, and obviously you have an airline reference or like a booking reference from the agency that you can use also to check in on the airline's website. Well, when I went to try and check in like a couple of days before I was supposed to leave on Qatar's website, when I put in the booking reference number, it only came up with my return flight, and I was like, oh well, that's a little bit weird. I'm gonna look into that, because I thought there was something a bit off about it. Like it should have had both my going and return flights. So I thought that was a bit weird, and then I downloaded the app of the agency, and I tried to look at my flight details that way, and in the app of the agency I still saw everything fine, but I just saw like a little message on like underneath the flights for the way there that I had to check in at the airport. And so I was like, oh, okay, well I see all my details, like it seems to be fine, I'll just check in at the airport and everything should be fine. And the reason I didn't think anything really of it, like I did have a weird sort of feeling about it, but I didn't think anything crazy of it, because also when I went back to Australia last Christmas, I had a similar experience where I booked with Air China and I couldn't check in on their website for some reason. So everything, I just did it at the airport and it was fine, obviously. But I show up at the airport like super excited, been waiting 8 months for this trip, and I arrive at the check-in counter, give the girl my passport, you know, like you normally do, and she looked at me kind of puzzled, and I'm like, oh crap, like my stomach sunk. And she's like, we don't have your name on this flight. Are you sure you've booked yourself on this flight? We don't see any record of your name on here. And I showed her like my confirmation from the agency that I have the flight, that I've been receiving these emails from the agency, and like no problem has been flagged from them, so I assumed everything would be okay. And she's like, well, you need to call the agency because they haven't sent us your flight detail confirmation information, so we haven't inserted it in our system, like in our airline system, so we don't see your name on this flight, you can't get on the flight. And my heart absolutely sunk out of my ass, and in that moment I was like, I thought I would have broken down, but I kind of just went into this like problem solver mode, and I called the agency. I was lucky I was able to get through to them, but they were pretty useless, to be honest. They told me they had communicated with me on the 5th of July saying that because I think basically what happened was I'd booked my flight in March, and then at the time of the booking the flight was still available, like there was still those tickets available, but the agency didn't send my details to the airline in time, like before a certain cutoff date. So what happened was when they finally did send the details to Qatar, there were no seats left on the flight, and so that's why I didn't see my going there flight in Qatar's system. I only saw the way back because the way back one was confirmed, but the way there was not. And so the agency said, there's nothing we can do. We've communicated with you, even though I didn't have an email. I checked all of my inboxes, my junk email from the date of what they told me, and not only of that date of what they told me, but every email that I've ever received from them. In my junk folder, in my normal inbox, there was no email to me sent on the 5th of July, which was the date that they were saying they sent the communication. There was nothing. And not only that, but even if they had sent the communication that I was not able to board the flight anymore, why would there still be emails coming saying like, confirmed, looking forward to your trip to Indonesia, blah blah blah. Like, it's anyway, didn't really understand that. But anyway, so basically what happened was neither the agency in that moment or Qatar could really do anything about it, and my only option was to book myself on a flight for the following day. So obviously for me it wasn't an option not to go, because this is something that I've been looking forward to for the past 8 months, and not only that, it's to go and see my boyfriend, my long distance boyfriend, that I haven't really opened up so much on YouTube about him, but he's Australian and he's currently living in Indonesia, and he works as a surf guide for 6 months out of the year. For the past 3 years he's been doing it, just having this kind of experience in Indonesia, and he works in a surf resort there on a super remote island off North Sumatra in Indonesia. So that's why I was so excited for this trip, to see him, to see like the world that he's living, and you know, it's just a life that's completely different to mine. So obviously I was devastated and I didn't know what to do, and so in the end I booked a flight for the next day. But because there's only flights twice a week to the island, and I'd planned, because I was supposed to leave Milan on Sunday, arrive to Medan on Monday, stay a night in Medan, and fly to the island on Tuesday, because there's only 2 flights a week to the island, one on Tuesday and one on Saturday. So because I had to leave a day later, so I ended up leaving on the 5th, so on Monday, I wouldn't have been able to make the flight on Tuesday to the island. So we had to reschedule all of that week, like those flights, book a new hotel in the place that I'll be flying to tomorrow. So at least we'll be together, but we can't go to the island now until Saturday. So we're gonna miss like 4 days on the island that I would have loved to spend there, but it's okay. Like at the end of the day, I'm still here. I was still able to come, and I spoke with the agency and they'll be able to give me a partial refund on that flight that I wasn't able to get on. But yeah, what an ordeal. Like it's just quite stressful, and I'm very tired, and I have just arrived this evening. I'm in an airport hotel right now in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I think I said that at the start of this video. Yes, just doing my gua sharing. I feel like I have a bit of fluid buildup in my face, and just like, oh, some tension, some stress. Feels just really nice, therapeutic. My flatmate gave me this, and I'm obsessed. Anyway, so basically the plan is to take you along as much as I can. I'm gonna try and really be present on this trip, and just you know, like not whip up my camera so much, but film bits and capture special moments and the places that I'm going and everything. So basically the plan for the next few days is tomorrow morning I'll fly to Medan, and then I'm gonna meet him there, and we've got the hotel, and then tomorrow's just going to be a pretty chill day, I think, and then on Thursday we're going to go and see the orangutans. So if you don't know what orangutans are, they're kind of, I guess, like monkeys, but they have really, really similar DNA to humans, so that will be really, really interesting, I think. I've always wanted to do something similar. I know a lot of people do it in Bali and things like that, but yeah, I'm very excited about that. And then Friday still to be planned, and then Saturday we'll go to the island together. So that's a little bit what my week is looking like. I'm happy to be on holidays from work, and yeah, I'm just going to take you on this little adventure. It's already been a crazy adventure so far, crazy journey, but we made it and everything's going to be okay. And yeah, sometimes travel is stressful and things go wrong, but you just have to power through sometimes, and things will work out. So keeping a positive mindset for the rest of the journey and for this holiday that I've been looking forward to for months. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to bring you along with what I can, but I think I'm going to try and just get some sleep now and just chill a bit, because I have to check out of this room in 6 hours, and then I'll go downstairs and just find my gate and get on my flight to Indo. I'm very excited about it. So I'll check in with you guys a little bit later, and yeah, come along with me on this exciting adventure. Welcome back to this vlog. So I didn't get really that much footage at all in Indonesia. Well, as you'll see from the footage in this video, I was really just soaking up every single second there and really just enjoying it the most as I possibly could, because as I explained to you at the start of this video, I was there to see my boyfriend, who I haven't seen for 7 months. So I wanted to just soak in everything and just be really present and in the moment. And I've come back, and honestly, I'm so happy. I'm so happy and grateful to have had that experience. But I'm sort of just getting back into my routine, back to my normal life. I'm still a little bit congested. I came back with a little bit of a sore tummy and got a cold and everything. It always happens like that a little bit when I travel a lot. And travel, especially long distances. Like, I mean, traveling back to Italy from Indonesia was a very long trip, and I ended up having a really long layover as well because my flight was quite delayed. So yeah, my body has definitely taken a bit of a toll, and I finally went back to the gym today, which was good. I feel much better for it, and I'm glad I'm finally back into like my normal sort of swing of things, my normal routine, which is good. I feel fresher. I had to post a pack sorry, a pack for Vinted this morning, so I sent that off, and I've just been following up on that flight refund, because as I told you guys at the start of this video, it's been a little bit of a nightmare with the flight situation and everything. And the agency told me that like when I get back to Milan to call them again and just make sort of like a follow-up for the refund request. So I've done that already like twice now. They said it's in progress, and they're just like working on the last sort of stages of it with the airline. So hopefully that will be processed in the next couple of days, and that'll be good to have that money back, so then I can kind of
yeah, just move on from this. I don't want to think about it anymore. Honestly, I think from now on I'm just gonna book all of my flights directly through the airline, because it was not worth the anxiety that I felt in that moment, and just like the mess around that it caused more than anything, just like messing with all the plans and like having to rearrange everything. And I mean, in the end it was an amazing holiday and I really had the best time of my life, I think. But yeah, it was just a big hassle, so I'll be glad to finally get that sorted. And yeah, I'm just kind of hanging around the house today, just like doing a little bit of washing, a little bit of admin stuff, and yeah, that's it. Not up to very much. I'm just heading to the gym this morning. I had to take another couple of weeks off the gym, or like a week and a half, because I've just been not feeling the best. Like, I think I must have had like a tummy bug or something from Indonesia. Like, it just kind of hit me all at once, and I had to take a break because I was having like some pretty bad tummy pains. And then yeah, so today is my first day back again at the gym. I had a really nice morning actually. I had this like group call that I organized yesterday with both of my siblings, so it was nice to kind of catch up with them, because it's not often that our schedules kind of align and we find the time to catch up. So that was really nice and really wholesome. But it's about midday now, or about 1 o'clock actually, so like lunchtime. I'm just gonna go and do like, I don't know, I don't think I'll be able to do much today because I feel like I haven't been to the gym for so long, so I'm not going to push myself too much. I just want to do a little workout or something, just something like super easy, just to get it moving a little bit. And then this afternoon, probably call my boyfriend, our usual weekend call. And then tonight I've got a little drinks and aperitivo organized with my friend Sahar, and yeah, looking forward to seeing her, catching up on everything. But for now I'm just gonna head to the gym and get active, get this body moving, because it's been a while. Guys, I thought I would take myself out for breakfast this morning and have a little walk around Milan. I have a few things that I need to buy. I need to run into the supermarket, and yeah, I thought I would take myself for a little breakfast out. Sunday today. My look of the day. I wanted to do like a little outfit, but I've got my sunglasses on already. It's a beautiful day. This is my perfect temperature. So I'm loving the new like Havaianas trend. It's kind of like, I mean, the Italians will probably look at me weird because they don't really wear flip-flops, as they call them, in the city. So I am preparing for maybe some weird looks, but I'm calling it. I think Havaianas are coming back, and now they've come out with the new like square toe ones, which I'm obsessed with them. I think I need to get myself a pair, because while I was in Indonesia, I had like my favorite pair of Maria Farrow sandals that I left outside my room during the night, and then in the morning I woke up and they were just outside the door. I woke up and they'd been eaten by rats. So, you know, my favorite beautiful leather sandals that I've had for probably 5 years now, so it was probably time for a new pair, I would say. I've got something in my eye, sorry. Oh. So it was probably time for a new pair. So I'm gonna have a look online. Either I'll get another pair of Maria Farrow sandals or the square toe Havaianas, which are absolutely stunning. So come with me. I'm gonna get myself some breakfast and a little coffee and just have a little walk, enjoy this beautiful Sunday.